Cats are one of the most popular pets in the world, with millions living in households globally. The domestic cat's scientific name is Felis catus. Cats have been domesticated for nearly 10,000 years. The oldest known pet cat was found in a 9,500-year-old grave in Cyprus. Cats were worshipped as sacred animals in ancient Egypt. A group of cats is called a cloda. A male cat is known as a tom. A female cat is called a queen. Kittens from the same litter can have different fathers. Cats sleep an average of 12 to 16 hours a day. The oldest recorded cat lived to be 38 years old. Cats can rotate their ears 180 degrees. Each cat's nose print is unique, like human fingerprints. Cats have 5 toes on their front paws but only 4 on their back paws. Cats use whiskers to detect changes in their surroundings. The whiskers are so sensitive they can sense air currents. Cats walk by moving both right feet first, then both left feet, a pattern shared only with camels and giraffes. A cat can run up to 30 miles per hour in short bursts. The average cat's body temperature ranges from 100 to 102.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Cats can jump up to 6 times their body length in one leap. Cats have powerful night vision and can see in light levels 6 times lower than humans. Despite popular belief, cats are not completely colorblind. Cats communicate through over 100 different vocal sounds. The meow sound is primarily used to communicate with humans rather than other cats. Cats purr not only when happy but also when stressed or healing. The frequency of a cat's purr has been shown to promote bone healing. Cats can make a chattering sound when they spot prey. A cat's sense of smell is about 14 times stronger than a human's. Cats sweat only through their paw pads. Cats groom themselves to regulate body temperature and reduce scent. Grooming is also a way for cats to comfort themselves. Cats have a third eyelid called a haw that helps protect their eyes. Cats can dream, just like humans, during REM sleep. Cats' tails are an important tool for balance. Some cats have polydactylism, meaning they are born with extra toes. The Hemingway House in Florida is home to dozens of polydactyl cats. The Maine Coon is one of the largest domestic cat breeds. The Singapura is one of the smallest domestic cat breeds. The Sphinx cat is famous for being hairless. The Bengal cat has leopard-like markings. The Scottish Fold has distinctive folded ears. The Persian cat is one of the oldest and most popular cat breeds. The Siamese cat is known for its blue eyes and pointed coat. The ragdoll cat goes limp when picked up, hence the name. The Abyssinian cat resembles depictions of cats from ancient Egypt. The Russian blue has a shimmering silver-blue coat. The Manx cat is tailless or has a very short tail. The Norwegian forest cat is adapted for cold climates. The Turkish van loves swimming and is sometimes called the swimming cat. The Savannah cat is a hybrid of a domestic cat and a serval. The Osa cat resembles a wild ocelot but has no wild ancestry. The Burmese cat has a muscular build and expressive eyes. The Bombay cat resembles a miniature panther. The Devon Rex has large ears and a pixie-like face. The Cornish Rex has soft, wavy fur. The Balinese is essentially a long-haired Siamese. The exotic short hair is known as the lazy man's Persian. The Himalayan is a cross between a Persian and a Siamese. The Chartreux is a rare French breed with a woolly blue-gray coat. The American Shorthair is one of the most adaptable and popular breeds in the United States. Cats were used on ships historically to control rodent populations. In Japan, the Maneki Neko or beckoning cat is a symbol of good luck. Black cats are considered unlucky in some cultures but lucky in others. Cats have been featured in folklore and mythology around the world. The Cheshire Cat from Alice's Adventures in Wonderland is one of the most famous fictional cats. Hello Kitty, a Japanese creation, is one of the most recognizable cat icons. Cats can remember obstacles and objects in their environment for up to 16 hours. Cats have retractable claws to help keep them sharp. Cats' back claws are less sharp because they are not used for climbing as much. Cats prefer running water to still water, which is why many like faucets. Some cats develop lactose intolerance after kittenhood. Cats can survive falls from high places better than many animals due to their righting reflex. Cats have a flexible spine that helps them twist in midair. Cats mark their territory by rubbing their scent glands on objects. Cats also mark territory with urine spraying. Neutering cats reduces territorial marking behavior. Cats can be trained to use the toilet, though it's uncommon. Cats often bring prey to their owners as a form of teaching behavior. Kittens open their eyes about 7 to 10 days after birth. A kitten's eye color can change as it grows older. Cats are obligate carnivores, meaning they require meat in their diet. Cats need taurine, an amino acid found in meat, to survive. Chocolate is toxic to cats. Onions and garlic are also toxic to cats. Cats have a Jacobson's organ, also called the vomeronasal organ, for detecting pheromones. When cats curl up with their head tucked, they are conserving body heat. Cats sometimes knead with their paws, a behavior linked to kittenhood. Kneading can also be a sign of affection and comfort. Cats may sleep on their owners to feel secure and warm. Domestic cats can interbreed with wild cats, creating hybrids. Some wild cats, like the African wildcat, are believed to be ancestors of domestic cats. Cats have been featured in famous works of art throughout history. The world's heaviest domestic cat weighed over 40 pounds. Cats can suffer from obesity if overfed or inactive. Feral cats live without human care and often form colonies. Trap-neuter-return programs help control feral cat populations. The average domestic cat weighs between 8 and 10 pounds. Cats often live longer when kept indoors compared to outdoors. Indoor cats can live 15 years or longer with proper care. Cats can recognize their owner's voice but may choose to ignore it. Each cat has a unique personality ranging from independent to highly social. Cats continue to inspire literature, art, and culture worldwide. Cats have retractable claws that grow continuously and need to be worn down through scratching. Cats often scratch objects not only to sharpen claws but also to mark territory with scent glands in their paws. Cats have a reflective layer behind their retinas called the tapetum lucidum which enhances night vision. Cats have about 30 adult teeth compared to 32 in humans and 42 in dogs. Cats are digitigrade, meaning they walk on their toes rather than the soles of their feet. A cat's collarbone does not connect to other bones, which allows them to squeeze through tight spaces. Cats have 230 to 250 bones depending on the length of their tail, while humans have 206. Cats' tongues are covered with tiny backward-facing barbs called papillae that help them groom and strip meat from bones. Cats can hear ultrasonic sounds that rodents make which are inaudible to humans. Cats can detect vibrations at frequencies as low as 20 Hz and as high as 65 kHz. Cats' eyes are larger in proportion to their head than most mammals. Cats' pupils can change from vertical slits to wide circles depending on light levels. Cats use slow blinking as a sign of trust and affection toward humans. Cats can rotate their whiskers forward when hunting to sense prey movement. Cats' whiskers are deeply embedded in follicles rich in nerve endings. Whiskers on cats' front legs called carpal whiskers help them sense prey at close range. Cats often bury their waist to avoid detection by predators. The domestic cat's ancestor is the Near Eastern wildcat Felis libica. Cats' fur patterns are influenced by genes such as agouti and tabby. Calico and tortoiseshell cats are almost always female due to X chromosome genetics. Male calico cats are extremely rare and usually sterile. Some cats are born with heterochromia, meaning each eye is a different color. White cats with blue eyes are more likely to be deaf. The Turkish Angora breed often has odd-colored eyes. Cats can develop freckles on their nose and gums as they age. Cats' coats can change color slightly with temperature. Siamese cats' darker points are caused by a temperature-sensitive enzyme. Cats can produce a range of tail movements to signal emotions such as irritation, excitement, or relaxation. A rapidly twitching tail often signals annoyance or hunting focus. Cats' ears contain 32 muscles allowing precise control. Cats can independently rotate each ear towards sounds. Cats' ear tufts help keep debris out and amplify sound. Some cats are prone to extra skin folds known as a primordial pouch along their belly. The primordial pouch provides protection during fights and allows extra stretching while running. Cats have been shown to recognize their own names when spoken. Cats can form strong bonds with humans similar to those between dogs and people. Studies show cats release oxytocin when interacting with owners. Cats can experience separation anxiety if left alone too long. Cats often groom other cats in social groups known as allogrooming. Allogrooming strengthens bonds and reduces tension among cats. Cats have a flamen response in which they curl back their lips to analyze scents. Kittens are born blind and deaf, relying entirely on touch and smell at first. Mother cats move kittens by carrying them with their teeth at the scruff of the neck. When scruffed gently, kittens instinctively go limp. Cats reach sexual maturity as early as 4 months old. A female cat can have multiple litters per year if not spayed. Gestation in cats lasts about 63 to 65 days. A litter of kittens can range from 1 to 9, though 4 is average. Cats are induced ovulators, meaning mating triggers ovulation. Cats can suffer from feline leukemia virus, which weakens the immune system. Feline immunodeficiency virus is another infectious disease affecting cats. Cats can also contract toxoplasmosis, a parasitic infection that can spread to humans. Cats can develop hairballs from swallowing fur while grooming. Special diets and grooming reduce hairball formation. Cats can get diabetes, especially if overweight. Hyperthyroidism is a common disease in older cats. Some cats suffer from hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, a heart condition. Cats can develop arthritis in old age. Cats can be trained using clicker training techniques. Cats can learn to walk on a leash with patience and practice. Some cats enjoy traveling in backpacks designed for pets. Cats have appeared in films such as The Aristocats and Puss in Boots. Cartoon cats like Tom, Felix and Garfield are cultural icons. Isaac Newton is sometimes credited with inventing the cat door. In medieval times cats were sometimes associated with witches. During the Black Plague cats were killed in Europe, worsening the rat problem. Cats have been kept in libraries and barns for rodent control. The first cat in space was a French cat named Félicite in 1963. Cats have appeared on postage stamps in many countries. The Guinness World Record for loudest purr is over 67 decibels. The largest domestic cat breed by size is the Savannah. The lightest cat breeds include Singapore and Munchkin. Munchkin cats are characterized by their short legs. Licoy cats are sometimes called werewolf cats because of their sparse fur. Peterbald cats can be bald or have short fine coats. Oriental Shorthairs come in over 300 coat color variations. Tonkinese cats are a crossbreed of Siamese and Burmese. The American curl has ears that curl backward. Lapham cats have curly fur caused by a natural mutation. The Selkirk Rex also has a curly coat but is distinct from the Cornish or Devon Rex. The Ragamuffin is a large friendly breed related to the ragdoll. Korat cats from Thailand are considered symbols of good fortune. The Japanese bobtail is famous for its short pom-pom tail. The American bobtail is a separate breed with a naturally short tail. The Pixie bob is a domestic breed that resembles a wild bobcat. The Cheeto cat is a cross between Bengal and Osicat breeds. The Shozi is a hybrid of a domestic cat and jungle cat. The caracal, sometimes kept as an exotic pet, is a wild cat with tufted ears. The Margay is a small wild cat capable of climbing headfirst down trees. The fishing cat of South Asia is adapted to hunt in water. The sand cat lives in desert environments with extreme temperatures. Cats are highly territorial and may fight intruders with biting and clawing. Cat fights are often more about posturing and vocalizations than physical combat. A cat's hiss mimics the sound of a snake to warn threats. Cats trill or chirp as a friendly greeting, especially toward humans. Cats can use body language such as arched backs and puffed fur to appear larger. Cats in urban areas often adapt to scavenging human food waste. Feral cats impact bird populations in some ecosystems. In some countries cats are required to be kept indoors to protect wildlife. Microchipping cats helps reunite lost pets with their owners. The average lifespan of outdoor cats is much shorter than that of indoor cats. The cat has become a symbol of independence and mystery in modern culture. Cats' brain structures are about 90% similar to those of humans. Cats have more neurons in their cerebral cortex than dogs. A cat's brain is about the size of a walnut. Cats process information in short bursts of intense focus rather than sustained attention. The hippocampus in a cat's brain plays a crucial role in spatial memory. Cats have a highly developed cerebellum that contributes to their agility and balance. A cat's short-term memory lasts about 16 hours when related to food or survival. Cats' long-term memory can last for years, especially regarding positive or negative experiences. Cats can solve simple puzzles and remember solutions for later use. Cats have been observed using tools in rare situations such as scooping food with objects. Cats can suffer from cognitive dysfunction syndrome as they age, similar to dementia in humans. Older cats may show signs of confusion or changes in sleep cycles due to cognitive decline. Cats use pheromones to communicate with other cats through urine glands and skin secretions. Synthetic feline pheromones are used in sprays and diffusers to reduce stress in cats. Cats can distinguish between human emotional expressions such as smiling or frowning. Cats are capable of mirror self-recognition in some rare experimental cases. Some cats respond to their owners crying by offering physical comfort. Cats can synchronize their purring with human speech rhythms. Cats often change their vocal tone depending on whether they are talking to humans or other cats. Each cat develops its own dialect of meows based on interactions with its owner. Cats can alter their meow frequency to mimic a baby's cry, which humans find difficult to ignore. Kittens develop meowing primarily to communicate with their mothers. Adult wild cats meow very little compared to domestic cats. The frequency of a cat's purr ranges between 25 and 150 Hz. Purring can occur during both inhalation and exhalation. Some cats purr loudly enough to be heard across a room, while others have nearly silent purrs. Cats may purr when giving birth as a self-soothing mechanism. Mother cats purr to calm their kittens during nursing. Cats sometimes purr when nearing death, which is called the death purr. The skin of cats is loose, which helps protect them in fights by allowing twisting and turning. Cats shed fur seasonally more heavily in spring and fall. Cat's fur length is determined by a genetic mutation affecting fibroblast growth factor. Some cats have coats that shimmer due to hollow hair shafts. Guard hairs on a cat's coat provide waterproofing. Undercoat hairs provide insulation and temperature control. The hairless appearance of Sphinx cats is due to a recessive genetic mutation. Despite being hairless, Sphinx cats produce skin oils that require regular bathing. Cats can suffer from alopecia, leading to bald patches caused by stress or medical conditions. Cats are prone to flea infestations, which can cause itching and disease. Ticks on cats can transmit dangerous illnesses. Ringworm, a fungal infection, can affect cats and humans. Cats can catch and spread rabies, though vaccination prevents it. Cats can suffer from feline infectious peritonitis caused by a coronavirus. Asthma is a chronic respiratory condition found in some cats. Some cats experience food allergies leading to skin or digestive issues. Cats can be allergic to pollen, mold, or dust mites. Cats' ears are prone to mite infestations causing scratching and head shaking. Deaf cats often compensate with heightened senses of sight and touch. Some cats are born with cerebellar hypoplasia leading to wobbly movements. Cats can be born with congenital heart defects. Cats can suffer from urinary blockages, particularly males. Kidney disease is one of the most common ailments in senior cats. Dental disease affects a large percentage of adult cats. Cats can break teeth while fighting or chewing hard objects. Obesity in cats increases the risk of diabetes and arthritis. Cats require more protein in their diet than dogs. Cats cannot taste sweetness due to a genetic mutation. Cats are highly sensitive to bitterness, which helps avoid toxins. Cats need vitamin A from animal sources because they cannot convert beta-carotene. Cats lack the ability to produce sufficient vitamin D from sunlight. Cats should not eat grapes or raisins as they can cause kidney failure. Lily plants are extremely toxic to cats. Many essential oils such as tea tree oil are poisonous to cats. Cats metabolize drugs differently, making human medications dangerous for them. Acetaminophen is highly toxic to cats and can cause fatal poisoning. Caffeine can be harmful to cats even in small doses. Alcohol is poisonous to cats and can cause liver damage. Cats can be poisoned by certain rodenticides used to kill rats. Chocolate poisoning in cats comes from theobromine and caffeine. Cats may chew on electrical cords, which can lead to injury. Cats can get sunburn, especially on ears and noses with little pigment. Skin cancer such as squamous cell carcinoma is more common in white cats. Cats can suffer frostbite in extreme cold, particularly on ears and paws. Cats have a high pain threshold compared to humans. Cats often hide symptoms of illness as a survival instinct. Veterinarians use behavioral clues to detect sickness in cats. Cats can be trained to accept harnesses for safer outdoor exploration. Clicker training can teach cats tricks like high fives and spins. Some cats enjoy puzzle feeders that stimulate their minds. Enrichment activities prevent boredom and destructive behaviors. Cats may prefer elevated spaces like shelves and perches to feel secure. Window perches allow indoor cats to watch birds outside. Cats often nap in sunbeams to conserve energy and warmth. Cats prefer small enclosed sleeping spaces like boxes for security. Boxes also reduce stress by giving cats hiding spots. Cats have been known to squeeze into unusually small containers. Cats are attracted to the smell of catnip, which contains nepetalactin. About 50 to 70% of cats are sensitive to catnip. Catnip sensitivity is inherited genetically. Silvervine is another plant that elicits euphoric responses in cats. Valerian root can also stimulate playful behavior in cats. Not all cats respond to these plants, and kittens under 6 months rarely do. Cats can form attachments to favorite toys similar to comfort objects. Some cats carry toys in their mouths while vocalizing like they caught prey. Cats often prefer hunting-style play that mimics stalking and pouncing. Laser pointers stimulate cats' prey drive but can frustrate them without a catch. Feather toys and moving strings replicate bird and rodent prey. Playtime helps reduce obesity and stress in cats. Cats thrive with regular routines for feeding and play. Cats often wake their owners early to demand food. Many cats learn to recognize the sound of a can opener or treat bag. Some cats enjoy running water fountains, which encourage hydration. Cats can drink seawater in emergencies because their kidneys filter out salt. Cats are one of the few animals able to survive solely on a meat-based diet. Cats have been depicted in cave paintings dating back over 4,000 years. The ancient Egyptians often mummified cats to accompany their owners into the afterlife. Killing a cat in ancient Egypt was punishable by death. The goddess Bastet in Egyptian mythology was represented as a cat or lion-headed woman. Romans valued cats for protecting food supplies from rodents. Vikings are believed to have kept cats on ships to control pests. In Norse mythology, the goddess Freya rode in a chariot pulled by cats. Medieval sailors considered cats good luck on long voyages. Japanese sailors also believed cats could protect them from storms. The Japanese bobtail is thought to have inspired the Maneki Neko figurine. In Celtic folklore, cats were believed to guard the otherworld. Cats were introduced to the Americas by European settlers. The Mayans kept jaguars and ocelots as sacred animals. Cats are the second most popular pet in the United States after dogs. Russia has one of the largest populations of domestic cats. In Turkey, cats roam freely in cities and are often cared for by communities. Istanbul is famous for its large street cat population. Cats in some cultures are thought to see spirits or bring messages from the dead. In Poland and Russia, seeing a cat wash its face is a sign guests will arrive soon. In Islam, cats are revered for their cleanliness and kindness. The Prophet Muhammad was said to have a favorite cat named Muezza. In Thailand, cats were once given as part of royal wedding dowries. Burmese temples historically kept cats as guardians of sacred texts. The Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg houses dozens of cats to control rodents. Cats were featured in early photography during the Victorian era. Mark Twain was famously fond of cats and owned several. Ernest Hemingway's home in Key West is known for its polydactyl cats. Edgar Allan Poe had a beloved cat named Katerina. Cats have inspired poems, stories and songs across cultures. A cat named Oscar was famous for predicting patients' deaths in a nursing home. Grumpy Cat became an internet sensation due to her unique facial expression. Lil Bub, another internet-famous cat, had a genetic condition causing dwarfism. Keyboard Cat became a viral video phenomenon. Colonel Meow once held the record for the longest fur on a cat. Stubbs the cat served as honorary mayor of Talkeetna, Alaska for 20 years. In Italy, a cat named Toldo visited his owner's grave daily. In Japan, Tama the station cat was appointed as stationmaster, bringing tourism. The world's richest cat, Blackie, inherited millions from his owner. Some cats have survived long distances trapped in shipping containers. One cat named Dusty was known for stealing hundreds of household items from neighbors. Cats have been trained to detect cancer by smelling human breath or body odor. Therapy cats are used in hospitals and nursing homes for emotional comfort. Cats can reduce blood pressure and stress in their owners. Studies show cat ownership may lower the risk of heart attacks. Cats have been used in scientific studies of sleep cycles. Feline genetics research helps scientists study inherited diseases. Cats played a role in early neuroscience experiments on vision. A cat's spinal cord reflexes were critical in early studies of locomotion. Cats have been subjects in astronaut training for zero-gravity studies. Felicet, the first cat in space, orbited Earth in 1963. Cats were once used in weather prediction folklore. Farmers believed cats grooming behind their ears meant rain was coming. Cats were also believed to detect earthquakes before they happen. Modern studies confirm cats can sense seismic vibrations earlier than humans. Cats have been used in rodent control on farms for centuries. Cats in breweries helped protect grain supplies from infestation. During World War I and II, cats were kept in trenches to control vermin. Cats served on naval ships such as HMS Amethyst and USS Missouri. Simon the ship's cat received the Dickin Medal for bravery. Cats are featured on ancient coins and pottery. Many Renaissance artists painted cats in domestic scenes. Leonardo da Vinci made sketches of cats in motion. Cats appear in works by Renoir, Monet and Picasso. Japanese ukiyo-e prints often depict cats in daily life. Cats feature prominently in Persian miniature paintings. Modern art installations sometimes include live cats. Cats are a favorite subject of internet memes. Virtual cats are popular in video games such as Neko Atsume. Minecraft features tameable cats that scare away creepers. In Pokémon, several cat-inspired creatures exist like Meowth and Esper. Hello Kitty is a global cultural icon not depicted as a real cat. Cats appear in anime series such as Sailor Moon and Doraemon. Disney's The Aristocats showcased jazz-loving cats in Paris. Cats have starred in Broadway productions like Cats the Musical. Andrew Lloyd Webber's musical was based on T.S. Eliot's poems. Cats are commonly used in advertising campaigns worldwide. Luxury brands sometimes use cats to symbolize elegance. Black cats are a staple of Halloween imagery. White cats are often associated with purity in art and literature. Cats' images were used as protective charms in various cultures. Cats appear on postage stamps of over 100 countries. Cat shows are international events showcasing breeds and standards. The Cat Fanciers Association is one of the largest cat registries. The International Cat Association recognizes hundreds of code patterns. Cat agility competitions exist where cats navigate obstacle courses. Some cats are trained to perform circus acts. Feline film festivals celebrate cat-themed videos and movies. Cats have inspired countless children's books worldwide. The Cat in the Hat remains one of the most famous children's characters. Puss in Boots is a recurring folktale character adapted into films. The Cheshire Cat symbolizes mystery and mischief in literature. Beatrix Potter included cats in her illustrated animal tales. Cats are often featured as witches' companions in folklore. Cartoons like Felix the Cat helped define early animation. Sylvester the Cat became iconic in Looney Tunes. Tom and Jerry remains one of the most famous cat and mouse duos. Garfield is the most widely syndicated comic strip cat. Cats are frequently depicted as both heroes and villains in stories. Cats continue to influence fashion design, photography and digital art. Cats were once believed to be shapeshifters in European folklore. In some Scottish legends, the cat Sith was a fairy creature resembling a large black cat. Chinese folklore describes cats as guardians of the afterlife. In Indonesian myths, cats were thought to bring rain when bathed. A superstition in Italy says a cat lying on a sick person's bed signals death. In Japan, a cat crossing your path is considered lucky, unlike in Western cultures. In Russia, meeting a cat first when entering a new house is a good omen. In Latvia it was once believed that feeding a cat first guaranteed prosperity. The Polish city of Kraków has a statue honoring a cat that defended a castle from mice. Cats were featured in the Aztec calendar as sacred animals. In Hindu tradition the goddess Shakti rides a cat as her mount. Buddhist monks in Myanmar believe cats carry souls to paradise. In Cambodia cats were once paraded during droughts to call for rain. Cats are represented in zodiac systems such as the Vietnamese cat replacing the rabbit. In Irish folklore cats were linked to weather predictions. Some Native American tribes saw wild cats as symbols of stealth and independence. Cats have appeared in heraldry as symbols of liberty and watchfulness. The coat of arms of the Isle of Man includes a depiction of a Manx cat. A medieval bestiary described cats as symbols of cunning and vigilance. Cats were sometimes associated with the moon due to their nocturnal nature. In astrology cats are often linked with intuition and mystery. Some cultures buried cats under buildings as protective spirits. Cats were once kept in monasteries as protectors of manuscripts. In the Middle Ages cats were blamed for spreading plague though it was rats. The mass killing of cats during plague years likely worsened the spread of disease. Cats were transported on the Silk Road to control vermin. Sailors' cats often became mascots of famous ships. In the 19th century cats were carried on whaling ships for rodent control. During the Gold Rush cats were highly valued in mining camps. Cats were part of trench life for soldiers during World War I. Feline mascots served in air bases during World War II. Some military units adopted cats as official symbols. Cats have been depicted in propaganda posters encouraging pest control. During famines cats were sometimes eaten out of desperation. Cats have been stolen throughout history because of their value as mouses. Cat fur was once used in clothing and gloves in medieval Europe. In ancient China cat pelts were valued for warmth. Cats were once believed to cure ailments by lying on the sick. The warmth of cats has been used for natural pain relief. Victorians believed cats absorbed negative energy from homes. Cats are featured in superstitions about pregnancy in many cultures. In Japan it was once believed a pregnant woman should not look at a cat. Some cultures thought a cat jumping over a grave allowed spirits to rise. Cats have been used in fortune-telling rituals. Medieval witches were said to transform into cats at night. Cats were believed to steal the breath of babies while they slept. Some cultures feared cats could curse crops if mistreated. A cat sitting with its back to a fire was said to predict storms. Fishermen watched cats for signs of incoming weather. Cats licking their paws was thought to foretell rain. Dreams about cats were considered omens of deceit or fortune depending on culture. A purring cat was once believed to bring good harvests. Cats were considered protectors against evil spirits in some Slavic traditions. Fishermen's wives in Britain kept black cats for their husband's safe return. Pirates often kept cats on board as both companions and pest control. Some royal courts gifted cats as diplomatic presents. Japanese emperors received cats as treasured offerings. Marie Antoinette was rumored to have sent her cats ahead to America before her death. Cats were once prized gifts among European nobility. The Siamese cat was first imported to England in the 1800s as a royal gift. Cats have been auctioned for high prices in ancient markets. In ancient China cats were given to scholars as companions. Wealthy Romans adorned their cats with jewelry. Cats were painted in family portraits to display wealth. Victorian postcards often featured cats dressed in human clothes. Some circus acts in the 1800s trained cats to perform tricks. Traveling performers in Europe used cats in magic shows. In Russia cats were used in theater performances. Cats became common subjects in early silent films. Feline actors were trained to perform on stage during vaudeville. Some cats in Hollywood have stars on the Walk of Fame. The cat in Alien became one of cinema's most famous pets. Cats have featured in advertising for food, tobacco and alcohol. Famous artists like Goya and Chagall painted cats. Andy Warhol created several works featuring cats. Salvador Dali posed with his pet ocelot in public. Sugihiro Fujita was known for paintings of cats in Paris. Photographer Walter Chandoa became famous for cat photography. Modern influencers dedicate entire platforms to cat imagery. The viral Nyan cat animation became a global phenomenon. Cats have been used as mascots for sports teams. Some universities keep campus cats as unofficial mascots. Libraries around the world are home to library cats. Bookstores often keep cats as resident companions. Hospitals and nursing homes sometimes have live-in cats. Prisons in some countries allow cats as therapy animals. Airports have employed cats for rodent control. Famous breweries once kept cats as pest control workers. Cats were even used in postal experiments in Belgium. Some cats have their own social media accounts with millions of followers. A few cats earn income from sponsorships and advertising. Merchandise inspired by internet cats has become a global business. Cat cafes originated in Taiwan and spread worldwide. Some monasteries and temples host cat cafes as community hubs. Cat-themed festivals are celebrated in Japan and Europe. Entire islands in Japan such as Aoshima are known as Cat Islands. Tourists visit these islands specifically to see the cats. Some train stations in Japan feature cat station masters. Municipalities in Turkey maintain feeding stations for street cats. The Greek island of Syros has a sanctuary for hundreds of cats. Rome's Lago di Torre Argentina is home to a famous cat colony. Cats are used in wildlife control programs in barns and warehouses. In Australia, cats were introduced to manage rabbit populations but became invasive. Conservation programs sometimes relocate cats to protect native wildlife. Microchip technology has helped reduce lost cat populations worldwide. Cat rescue organizations exist in nearly every country. Many countries celebrate International Cat Day on August 8. Cats' tails contain between 19 and 23 vertebrae depending on the individual. The muscles in a cat's tail allow precise balance adjustments while walking narrow surfaces. Some breeds like the Japanese bobtail naturally have kinked tails. Cats use tail puffing as a defense mechanism to appear larger. Cats sometimes quiver their tails when excited or marking territory. A cat holding its tail straight up is showing friendliness. Cats flicking the tip of their tail may be focusing on prey. Some cats wrap their tails around humans or other cats as a sign of affection. Cats can suffer tail injuries that may affect balance and mobility. The tail also aids communication with other cats during social interactions. Cats have 13 ribs compared to humans' 12. The flexible spine of a cat contains around 53 vertebrae. Cats' clavicles float in muscle rather than attaching to other bones. The strong back legs of cats provide explosive jumping power. Cats can jump up to 7 times their body height. The shoulder blades of cats are attached with free-floating muscles for extra reach. Cats' paws have scent glands between their toes. Cats often need soft surfaces with their paws while relaxed. Cats' paw pads are thick and act as shock absorbers. Paw pad color often matches the cat's fur or skin tone. Cats walk silently because of soft paw pads and retractable claws. Cats sometimes tread water in the air when picked up suddenly. The front paws of cats are often dominant either left or right. Cats scratch trees in the wild to keep claws sharp and leave visual marks. Declawing cats removes part of the toe bone and is banned in many countries. Cats' claws grow in layers that peel away naturally. Older cats may need assistance trimming their claws. Cats can extend claws independently rather than all at once. Cats' claws are vital tools for climbing trees. Claw sheaths are left behind after scratching. Cats sometimes play with shed claw sheaths like toys. Cats' eyes contain more rods than cones, enhancing low-light vision. The nictitating membrane or third eyelid appears when cats are sleepy or sick. Cats' vertical pupils allow them to control light intake very precisely. Cats have a wider field of vision than humans at about 200 degrees. Cats' eyes glow in the dark due to the tapetum lucidum. The golden or green reflection varies depending on eye pigmentation. Cats can detect motion much better than stationary objects. Cats sometimes develop crossed eyes without affecting vision. Some kittens are born with blue eyes that later change color. Albinism in cats results in pinkish or very pale blue eyes. Cats' ears can rotate 180 degrees independently of each other. Some cats have tufts of fur called furnishings on the tips of their ears. Ear positions signal emotions such as fear, aggression, or curiosity. Flat ears usually indicate fear or aggression. Forward-facing ears show curiosity or playfulness. Cats with folded ears have a cartilage mutation. Cats use ear movements to localize prey sounds within centimeters. Cats can detect sounds up to 64 kHz far above human hearing. Kittens can hear by about 2 weeks of age. Cats may ear flick to remove dust or insects. Earwax in cats helps protect from infections but can build up. Cats may tilt their heads to hear better or locate sounds. Ear mites cause scratching, head shaking, and dark discharge. Cats' whiskers are rooted deeply in follicles with blood sinuses. Whiskers are highly sensitive to even minor air movements. Whiskers help cats judge whether they can fit through spaces. Cats have about 24 movable whiskers on their muzzle. Whiskers can also grow on the back of front legs. Whiskers should never be trimmed because it disorients cats. Whisker fatigue occurs when whiskers constantly touch food bowls. Whisker pads often twitch when cats are dreaming. Cats sometimes spread whiskers forward when preparing to bite prey. Whiskers are shed and reground throughout life. Kittens' whiskers are proportionally larger than adult whiskers. Cats may use whiskers to measure water levels in bowls. Whiskers help cats hunt in complete darkness. Cats' noses contain about 200 million scent receptors. The nose leather is unique to each cat, like fingerprints. Cats may lick their noses to clear scent particles. A wet nose can enhance scent detection. Cats' sense of smell is crucial for recognizing territory. Nose color can change slightly with temperature or mood. A cat's sneeze can be caused by dust, strong scents, or illness. Cats' mouths contain Jacobson's organ for pheromone detection. Cats sometimes open their mouths while sniffing to use this organ. This behavior is called the Flamen response. Cats can smell pheromones from other cats through urine and scent markings. Cats' tongues have backward-facing barbs to help rasp meat from bones. The rough texture of tongues helps with grooming fur. Cats' tongues act like spoons to lap water efficiently. A cat's tongue can move at around 4 laps per second. Cats can drink without spilling much water due to physics of surface tension. Kittens often stick their tongues out when nursing or relaxed. Some cats develop a harmless habit of blepping, leaving tongue tips out. Cats use tongues to cool themselves slightly by licking fur. Cats ingest hair while grooming, leading to hairballs. Mother cats groom kittens' fur to bond and keep them clean. Cats may groom other cats or humans as social bonding. Overgrooming can be a sign of stress or allergies. Cats sometimes air lick when overstimulated by petting. Cats clean paws after eating to remove food scent. Cats' grooming distributes natural oils across their coats. Cats use grooming to regulate body temperature. Cats lick wounds instinctively, though excessive licking can delay healing. Some cats groom blankets or objects when stressed. Cats may chew plastic due to curiosity or sensory attraction. Cats nibble grass to aid digestion or induce vomiting. Cats sometimes chew cardboard or paper as play. Cats' digestive tracts are shorter than omnivores designed for meat. Cats' stomachs are small and about the size of a ping-pong ball. Domestic cats usually eat several small meals throughout the day instead of one large one. A cat's digestive process takes about 12 to 24 hours from eating to elimination. Cat's stomach acid is strong enough to dissolve bones from prey. The feline small intestine is relatively short compared to that of omnivores. Cats' large intestines are designed for quick processing of protein-rich diets. Constipation in cats can be caused by dehydration or lack of fiber. Cats produce fewer digestive enzymes for carbohydrates than dogs. Lactose intolerance in cats comes from reduced lactase enzyme after kittenhood. Cats sometimes eat grass to provide roughage, aiding bowel movement. Vomiting hairballs is a natural byproduct of grooming and swallowing fur. Cats occasionally regurgitate undigested food if they eat too quickly. The feline liver plays a major role in metabolizing proteins and fats. Cats' livers are less efficient at processing certain toxins than dogs. Feline kidneys are highly efficient at conserving water. Cat's urine is more concentrated than most mammals' urine. Strong-smelling cat urine is caused by ammonia breakdown. Cats use urine spraying primarily as a territorial signal. Male cats are more prone to urinary blockages due to narrower urethras. Cystitis in cats is often triggered by stress rather than infection. Cats evolved from desert animals and can survive on little water. Cats obtain much of their water from prey in the wild. Domestic cats often need encouragement to drink enough water. Cats prefer shallow, wide bowls so their whiskers do not touch the sides. Some cats prefer running water from fountains or taps. Dehydration in cats can be detected by skin tenting tests. Cats' blood type systems include A, B, and AB. Type A is the most common blood type in cats worldwide. Blood type B is more common in purebred cats. AB blood type is very rare in cats. Cats can suffer transfusion reactions if given incompatible blood. Feline blood donors are often selected for calm temperaments. Cats' red blood cells have a shorter lifespan than humans. Feline hemoglobin helps transport oxygen efficiently for active hunting. Anemia in cats may result from parasites or chronic illness. Cats' white blood cells play key roles in fighting infection. Feline lymph nodes swell when fighting disease. Cats' immune systems can be suppressed by stress. Vaccines protect cats from common viral infections. Feline distemper or panleukopenia is highly contagious and often fatal. The rabies vaccine is required by law in many countries. Feline calicivirus is a common cause of respiratory illness. Feline herpesvirus often leads to eye and nose discharge. Kittens receive maternal antibodies through their mother's milk. These antibodies protect kittens until their first vaccinations. Cats' skeletal muscles make up about 50% of body weight. Feline fast-twitch muscle fibers allow explosive speed. Cats' shoulder blades move independently to extend stride length. Cats can land on their feet due to the righting reflex. This reflex develops in kittens by about 7 weeks of age. Cats spread their legs wide when falling to slow descent. Cats often survive falls from tall buildings due to body flexibility. High-rise syndrome describes injuries in cats falling from apartments. Cats' tails act as rudders when leaping or balancing. Cats can twist their bodies mid-air without external support. Feline teeth include sharp canines for puncturing prey. Premolars and molars shear meat instead of grinding it. Cats' jaws only move up and down, not side to side. Adult cats have 30 permanent teeth after kitten teeth are shed. Kittens have 26 baby teeth that fall out by 6 months old. Dental tartar buildup is common without toothbrushing. Cats may develop painful resorptive lesions on teeth. Feline tongues aid in cleaning meat from bones while eating prey. Cats' taste buds are fewer than humans, around 470 compared to 9,000. Cats cannot detect sweetness but respond to amino acids. Cats prefer food served at body temperature similar to prey. Cats rely heavily on smell to decide if food is acceptable. Cats may reject food stored in plastic due to odor absorption. Some cats prefer certain textures such as crunchy kibble or soft meat. Cats are often neophobic and resist new foods. Cats groom immediately after eating to remove food scent. Cats can be trained to ring bells or press buttons for food. Free-feeding dry food may contribute to obesity in cats. Timed feeders help regulate cats' meal schedules. Cats' hunting instinct drives them to catch, kibble with paws. Some cats hoard food or carry it to private locations. Cats occasionally cache prey or toys as if saving them. Mother cats teach kittens hunting by bringing live prey. Kittens begin eating solid food at around 4 weeks of age. Weaning is usually complete by 8 to 10 weeks. Cats are crepuscular, meaning most active at dawn and dusk. Cats' hunting times align with rodent activity cycles. Cats use a silent stalking method before pouncing on prey. Feline leap accuracy depends on keen depth perception. Cats sometimes play with prey before killing it. Killing bites are delivered to the neck to sever the spinal cord. Cats may deliver a rabbit kick with hind legs when subduing prey. Cats sometimes eat entire small animals, bones and all. Outdoor cats hunt birds, lizards and insects in addition to rodents. Cats often present dead prey to owners as part of instinctive teaching. Feral cats may survive entirely on hunting without human food. Cats are opportunistic feeders, adapting to available food sources. Hunting and play behaviors in cats share the same motor patterns. Kittens practice hunting skills by chasing littermates' tails. Play aggression in kittens teaches important social limits. Cats often ambush each other in play as practice for hunting. Toys that mimic prey are essential enrichment for indoor cats. Cats can run at speeds up to 30 miles per hour for short bursts. The average stride length of a running cat is about 3 times the length of its body. Cats accelerate rapidly due to their flexible spines and strong hind legs. When sprinting, cats extend their bodies fully off the ground in midair. Cats walk with a direct registering gait, placing back paws in the same spots as front paws. This gait reduces noise and conserves energy while stalking prey. Domestic cats usually walk at about 1 meter per second. Cats can silently approach prey by spreading their weight across soft paw pads. Unlike dogs, cats generally avoid long-distance running. Cats conserve energy by sleeping or resting for 12 to 16 hours per day. Some cats can sleep up to 20 hours during growth spurts or recovery. Cats enter light sleep phases that allow them to wake quickly to danger. During deep sleep, cats experience REM cycles with twitching paws and whiskers. Kittens spend more time in REM sleep than adult cats. Cats often curl tightly to conserve heat while sleeping. Some cats sleep stretched out on their backs, showing trust in their environment. Cats frequently nap in sunlit spots to regulate temperature. Sleeping cats may cover their eyes with paws to block light. Cats often sleep in elevated areas for safety and visibility. Cats change sleeping locations frequently, possibly to avoid parasites. The average cat heartbeat ranges between 140 and 220 beats per minute. Cats' respiratory rate typically falls between 20 and 30 breaths per minute. The normal body temperature for cats is about 101 to 102.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Panting in cats is rare and may indicate stress or overheating. Cats sweat only through paw pads, not all over their bodies. Cats release excess heat through grooming and evaporation of saliva. Overheating cats may sprawl on cool surfaces to regulate temperature. Shivering in cats is a response to cold stress or fear. Cats sometimes fluff up fur to trap heat in cold weather. Feline coats can be single-layered or double-layered with dense underfur. Cats shed seasonally, often more in spring and fall. Some cat breeds are nearly hairless, such as the Sphinx. Hairless cats still have fine peach fuzz coats for protection. Cats produce a protein in saliva called FeLD1 which triggers allergies in humans. Male cats produce more FeLD1 than females, especially if unknoited. Cats may groom excessively if coats become oily from overproduction. Regular brushing reduces shedding and hairballs. Long-haired breeds require daily grooming to prevent mats. Persian cats are prone to tangles due to fine silky fur. Some cats enjoy brushing as a bonding activity with owners. Show cats are bathed to maintain coat condition and shine. Coat colors in cats come from 2 main pigments, eumelanin and pheomelanin. All black cats have fur that may appear brownish under sunlight. Cats with orange coats usually have a genetic mutation linked to sex chromosomes. Tortoiseshell cats almost always are female due to X-linked genetics. Calico cats also are nearly always female with rare male exceptions. White cats with blue eyes are more likely to be deaf. Pointed coat patterns darken in cooler body areas such as ears and tails. Cats' coat colors may change slightly with age or sun exposure. Chimeric cats have 2 distinct sets of DNA causing split face patterns. Tabby cats show distinctive forehead M markings. Spotted tabby coats resemble wild cats such as leopards. Classic tabby patterns form swirling bullseye markings. Tick tabby coats show individual hairs with multiple color bands. Smoke coats appear solid until the fur is parted to reveal pale bases. Cats with rosetted coats resemble miniature leopards like the Bengal breed. Polydactyl cats have extra toes from a genetic mutation. Hemingway cats in Florida are famous polydactyl populations. The average cat has 5 toes on front paws and 4 on back paws. Cats' tails help regulate body balance during climbing. Tailless cats like the Manx have a mutation that can cause spinal issues. Cats' skeletal flexibility allows them to squeeze through holes as small as their heads. A cat's collarbone structure allows shoulders to compress while crawling. Cats' bodies are designed for stealth and ambush rather than endurance. Cats' skulls have large eye sockets for enhanced vision. Feline ears are supported by cartilage giving mobility and sensitivity. Cats' teeth continually wear down and sharpen through chewing. Feline saliva contains enzymes with antibacterial properties. Cats' stomachs empty faster on liquid diets than solid ones. Cats prefer warm food as it mimics fresh prey temperature. Some cats show preference for high-protein diets over carbohydrates. Indoor cats may develop obesity without enough activity. Obese cats are at higher risk of diabetes and arthritis. Cats can suffer from hepatic lipidosis if they stop eating suddenly. Cats can develop dental disease without regular care. Inflammatory bowel disease is relatively common in older cats. Hyperthyroidism causes weight loss despite good appetite in cats. Kidney disease is one of the most common feline health issues. Arthritis may cause older cats to jump less frequently. Some cats experience seasonal allergies similar to humans. Ringworm is a fungal infection that can affect both cats and humans. Ear infections are more common in cats with folded or hairy ears. Feline leukemia virus suppresses the immune system leading to illness. Feline immunodeficiency virus spreads mainly through bites. Cats can develop heartworm though it is less common than in dogs. Feline hypertrophic cardiomyopathy is the most common heart disease. Heart murmurs in cats may be benign or linked to heart conditions. Seizures in cats may result from epilepsy toxins or head trauma. Feline asthma causes coughing and wheezing especially in stress. Some cats develop food allergies causing itchy skin or vomiting. Skin parasites such as fleas can transmit tapeworms. Ticks may spread diseases to cats in some regions. Indoor cats live longer on average than outdoor cats. Outdoor cats face higher risks of accidents, predators and disease. Cats often hide symptoms of illness making diagnosis challenging. Regular veterinary visits are crucial for early detection of problems. Cats are one of the few domestic animals that can purr while both inhaling and exhaling. The exact mechanism of purring involves neural oscillators in the brain triggering laryngeal muscles. Purring usually occurs at a frequency between 25 and 150 Hz. Low-frequency vibrations of purring may promote bone healing. Cats purr when content but also when frightened or in pain. Mother cats purr during nursing to reassure kittens. Kittens begin purring within a few days of birth. Some cats purr more audibly than others due to anatomy. Purring may function as a self-soothing behavior. Humans report reduced stress when listening to cat purrs. Cats communicate with a wide range of vocalizations beyond meows. Adult cats rarely meow at each other but use it with humans. Cats may develop unique meow dialects depending on their household. Some cats produce chirrups or trills to greet owners. Chattering occurs when cats watch birds or prey through windows. Growls and hisses are warning sounds during conflict. Cats can scream or yowl during fights or mating. Breed differences affect vocal behavior, with Siamese cats being especially talkative. Cats may mimic the cry of human babies to elicit care. Domestic cats have more vocal range than most wild cats. The whisker spots on a cat's face are called vibrissae pads. Cats' facial markings can help distinguish individuals. Some cats develop dark tear staining near the eyes. Cats' eyelids close both vertically and horizontally with the help of the third eyelid. Cats often perform slow blinks as a sign of trust and affection. Humans can slow blink back to bond with cats. Cats may flatten ears backward during play fighting. Forward ears usually indicate interest in sound or environment. Cats may rotate ears independently to monitor multiple directions. Cats detect ultrasonic vocalizations made by rodents. They can pinpoint the origin of sounds within 3 inches from several feet away. Cats use scent glands on cheeks to mark objects and people. Cheek rubbing is often referred to as bunting. Cats also have scent glands near the tail base. Headbutting or head bunting can indicate friendship. Cats release pheromones from facial glands that reduce stress when spread. Synthetic pheromone sprays mimic these calming signals. Cats mark territory by scratching both visually and with scent. They may overmark areas if multiple cats share territory. Urine spraying communicates dominance and reproductive status. Intact males spray more frequently than neutered males. Female cats may spray during heat cycles. Felines in multi-cat homes sometimes share communal scent by grooming. Cats identify familiar companions through shared scent rather than appearance. Kittens recognize their mothers by scent within days of birth. Cats sometimes rub against dogs or humans to mingle scents. Scent plays a stronger role in feline communication than vision. Cats' tails puff up when startled or angry. Rapid tail lashing often precedes aggressive behavior. A tail gently swishing may indicate curiosity. Cats sometimes quiver their tails when excited to greet owners. Some cats wrap tails around humans' legs as a bonding gesture. Tail tip twitches may signal hunting focus. Cats may chase their own tails during play or boredom. Certain breeds like the Balinese have notably plumed tails. Cats with bob tails often use more whole-body gestures. Cats can experience phantom tail sensations after tail injury. Feline body language includes crouching to indicate uncertainty. Arched backs with raised fur show defensive postures. Rolling on the back can be either playful or defensive depending on context. Cats expose bellies when relaxed but may not want petting there. Stretching after waking helps restore blood flow and muscle flexibility. Cats sometimes need soft surfaces as a comfort behavior from kittenhood. Kneading may stimulate scent glands in paws. Cats often purr while kneading in a deeply relaxed state. Biting during kneading can occur in very excited cats. Some cats suckle blankets or clothing as a leftover kitten habit. Felines may knead on humans to claim them as part of territory. Cats sometimes drape themselves across computer keyboards for attention. They may sit in boxes because confined spaces reduce anxiety. Cats prefer elevated perches to observe surroundings. Window watching satisfies hunting instincts for indoor cats. Cats sometimes chirp at birds as if practicing hunting calls. Felines often tap objects with paws to test movement. Cats drop toys into water bowls, possibly imitating hunting. Some cats bring toys to humans as if presenting prey. Fetch is a game some cats learn voluntarily. Cats may hide toys under furniture as mock caching. Laser pointer play mimics chasing prey but lacks catching reward. To reduce frustration, owners can end laser play with a tangible toy. Puzzle feeders stimulate hunting and problem-solving instincts. Clicker training can teach cats tricks like sit and high five. Some cats enjoy walking on leashes with harnesses. Cats can be trained to use human toilets, though it is controversial. Some cats travel comfortably in backpacks designed for pets. Cats may adapt to strollers for safe outdoor exploration. Certain cats tolerate car rides better when crate trained. Airline-approved carriers allow cats to travel in airplane cabins. Cats can recognize their names even if they don't always respond. Studies show cats may ignore commands if uninterested. Felines often learn household routines and anticipate mealtimes. Cats can sense moods of their owners and adjust behavior. They may sit with people who are sad or unwell. Cats sometimes interrupt human tasks for attention on purpose. They can distinguish individual voices among familiar humans. Cats may use paw tapping or meowing to wake owners. Felines have been depicted in mythology as protectors and companions for millennia. Cats were domesticated around 9,000 years ago in the Near East. The African wild cat is considered the closest ancestor of the domestic cat. Domestication of cats was driven by their ability to control rodent populations. Ancient Egyptians revered cats and associated them with the goddess Bastet. Killing a cat in ancient Egypt was punishable by death. Egyptian households often kept cats to protect grain stores from rodents. Cats were mummified and buried with their owners in Egyptian tombs. Phoenician traders are believed to have spread cats across the Mediterranean. Romans valued cats for both companionship and pest control. Vikings kept cats on ships to reduce rodent infestations. Medieval Europe sometimes associated cats with witchcraft. During the Black Death, cats were killed under superstition, worsening rodent plagues. Sailors considered cats good luck on ships. Cats traveled with explorers and colonizers to new continents. Japanese folklore regards the beckoning cat Maneki Neko as a symbol of fortune. Polydactyl cats were prized on ships for better balance while hunting rats. Cats are the only domesticated species in the Felidae family. Unlike dogs, cats largely domesticated themselves by choosing proximity to humans. Cats spread globally faster than many other domestic animals. Today cats are the most popular pet worldwide, outnumbering dogs in many countries. The International Cat Association recognizes over 70 cat breeds. The Cat Fanciers Association recognizes slightly fewer breeds. The Maine Coon is the largest domesticated cat breed. The Singapura is one of the smallest cat breeds. The Sphinx is known for its nearly hairless body. The Ragdoll breed goes limp when picked up. Bengals are bred to resemble wild leopards. Savannah cats are hybrids of domestic cats and servals. Scottish Folds have a gene mutation that causes folded ears. Munchkin cats have short legs due to genetic mutation. Persians are known for their long thick coats and flat faces. Oriental Shorthairs come in over 300 color and pattern combinations. The Siamese breed is one of the oldest and most vocal. The Abyssinian has a thick coat resembling wildcats. The Norwegian forest cat is adapted to cold climates with thick fur. Turkish fans are famous for enjoying swimming. The Chartreux breed has woolly blue-gray fur and copper eyes. The Korat is a rare silver-blue cat from Thailand. The Burmese breed often bonds strongly with humans. Tonkinese cats are hybrids of Siamese and Burmese. The exotic Shorthair is called the lazy man's Persian. The British Shorthair is famous for its round face and calm temperament. The American Curl's ears curve backward. The Devon Rex has large ears and a wavy coat. The Cornish Rex lacks outer guard hairs, giving a very soft feel. The Turkish Angora is considered one of the oldest natural breeds. The Bombay cat resembles a miniature black panther. The Himalayan is a Persian Siamese cross with pointed patterns. The Osicat was bred to look like a wild ocelot. The Russian Blue is known for its plush double coat and green eyes. The Ragamuffin is related to the Ragdoll but larger and fluffier. Balinese cats are long-haired Siamese variants. The Peterbald is a Russian breed with little or no fur. The Serengeti cat was developed to resemble a serval without wild blood. The Lapham breed has a curly coat. The American wire hair has a unique wiry fur texture. The Japanese bobtail has a pom-pom tail from a natural mutation. The Manx cat is tailless or has a very short tail. The Somali is a long-haired version of the Abyssinian. The Likoi is called the werewolf cat for its sparse coat. The Burmala is a rare breed with a silver-shaded coat. The Shozi is a hybrid of jungle cats and domestics. The Cheeto is a hybrid between Bengals and Osicats. The Toiga was bred to resemble a miniature tiger. The Snowshoe breed has distinctive white paws. The Selkirk Rex has curly fur across its entire body. The Cumric is a long-haired variety of the Manx. The Egyptian Mau is one of the few naturally spotted breeds. The Havana Brown has a unique chocolate-colored coat. The American Bobtail has a naturally short tail and wild look. The Pixie Bob resembles a bobcat but is fully domestic. The Cow Maney is a rare Thai breed with white fur and odd eyes. The Mekong Bobtail originated along the Mekong River in Asia. The Neva Masquerade is the pointed version of the Siberian breed. The Bengal breed was first developed in the 1960s. Cat shows began in the late 19th century in England. The first major cat show took place at London's Crystal Palace in 1871. Cat registries maintain breed standards and pedigrees. Many cat breeds originate from spontaneous genetic mutations. Some cat breeds are still considered experimental and not fully recognized. Designer cat breeds often aim to mimic wild felines in appearance. Cats can interbreed freely across all breeds due to shared species. The lifespan of a domestic cat averages 12 to 16 years. Some cats live beyond 20 years with proper care. The oldest recorded domestic cat lived to 38 years. Breed can influence lifespan, with mixed breeds often outliving purebreds. Indoor cats generally live longer than outdoor cats. Outdoor cats face higher mortality due to accidents and disease. Spaying and neutering increases average lifespan in cats. Cats in ancient monasteries were sometimes kept as guardians of manuscripts. In Japanese temples, cats were believed to protect sacred texts from rodents. Cats appear in Norse mythology as companions of the goddess Freya. Islamic tradition often views cats as clean animals. The Prophet Muhammad was said to be fond of cats. Cats have been featured in folklore as both protectors and tricksters. Fairy tales sometimes depict cats as magical helpers. The famous Puss in Boots tale centers around a cunning cat. Superstitions about black cats vary between good and bad luck worldwide. In some cultures, a cat crossing your path is considered bad luck. In others, cats are believed to bring wealth and fertility. The association of cats with witches fueled centuries of fear. Today, cats are celebrated in art, literature, and internet culture globally. Cats are digitigrade animals, meaning they walk on their toes rather than their heels. A cat's paw print lacks claw marks because claws are retractable. Cats can rotate their front paws inward more than most mammals. Paw preference studies show some cats are right-pawed and others left-pawed. Cats' paw pads contain sweat glands that leave scent trails. Black cats often have black paw pads while orange cats may have pink ones. Cats sometimes touch paws together in friendly interactions. Cats' paw pads can become rougher with age or outdoor activity. Declawed cats often walk differently due to missing toe joints. Feline claws are composed of keratin like human nails. Cats' claws grow continuously and shed in layers. Some cats chirp while scratching as part of territorial marking. Cats usually sharpen claws on vertical surfaces like trees or furniture. Cats often stretch muscles while scratching. Indoor cats need scratching posts to prevent furniture damage. Scratching is also a way for cats to relieve stress. Cats may prefer different scratching textures like sisal carpet or cardboard. Some cats are trained to use horizontal scratching pads. Claw sheaths can sometimes be found near scratching posts. Outdoor cats often file claws naturally on rough surfaces. Cat skin is looser than many mammals, allowing flexibility in fights. The scruff of the neck is often gripped by mother cats when carrying kittens. Adult cats may become temporarily still when scruffed, though it is not always safe. Cat skin contains sebaceous glands that produce oils for coat health. Cats with oily coats may require bathing for hygiene. Some cats are prone to acne around the chin area. Cats' coats can display agouti hairs with alternating light and dark bands. The agouti gene influences tabby patterns and wild-type coloring. Some cats have a fever coat at birth which lightens as they age. Kittens are sometimes born with ghost tabby markings that fade. Cats' undercoats may be lighter than the topcoat. Certain breeds have triple coats with guard hairs, on hairs and down. Melanin levels affect fur and eye coloration. Sun exposure may bleach dark coats into reddish tones. Older cats may develop white hairs or patches as they age. Cats can develop lentigo spots on noses and lips, especially orange cats. Cats' eyes can appear copper, amber, green, blue or odd-colored. Odd-eyed cats usually have one blue eye and one yellow or green eye. Cats can suffer from heterochromia where eye colors are distinctly different. Kittens are always born with blue eyes which may change as they mature. Cats can have sectoral heterochromia with two colors in the same iris. Albinism in cats leads to very pale blue or pinkish eyes. Cats' pupils dilate in darkness and contract to slits in bright light. Vertical pupils improve depth perception during hunting. Cats' eyes reflect light through a layer called the tapetum lucidum. The tapetum lucidum gives cats better night vision than humans. The reflective color varies from green to gold depending on the cat. Cats may experience nystagmus and involuntary eye movement. Some cats are cross-eyed without major vision issues. Cats are far-sighted and have trouble focusing on objects very close. They can detect motion more efficiently than stationary objects. Cats see fewer colors than humans but distinguish blues and yellows. Cats may not perceive red the way humans do. Cats blink less often than humans to maintain focus. Slow blinking at humans is often a sign of trust. Cats' ears are composed of 32 muscles for independent movement. They can rotate ears nearly 180 degrees towards sound. Cats hear frequencies up to 64 kHz, far beyond human ability. Cats' ears detect ultrasonic sounds used by rodents for communication. Ear tufts may help funnel sound into the ear canal. Earwax protects the ear canal but buildup can cause issues. Cats may shake heads or scratch ears when irritated by mites. Ear infections are more common in cats with folded ears. Cats sometimes twitch ears during dreaming or deep sleep. Flattened ears can signal fear, aggression or discomfort. Ears facing forward usually show curiosity or attention. Whiskers extend wider than a cat's body to judge spaces. Cats have whiskers on muzzles, eyebrows and forelegs. Whiskers are rooted in follicles surrounded by blood-filled sacs. These follicles connect to sensitive nerves detecting small movements. Cats push whiskers forward when hunting or attacking prey. They pull whiskers back when eating or feeling cautious. Whiskers shed naturally and regrow throughout life. Whisker stress can occur when food bowls are too narrow. Cats' noses are highly sensitive with 200 million scent receptors. Nose leather texture is unique to each cat. Nose color may change slightly with age or temperature. A warm or dry nose does not always indicate illness. Cats sometimes lick noses to clean them after eating. Sneezing may occur from dust allergies or respiratory illness. Cats use Jacobson's organ in the roof of their mouth to detect pheromones. The Flamen response occurs when cats curl lips after smelling pheromones. Cats often sniff each other's faces during greetings. Scent is essential for recognizing territory and companions. Mother cats identify kittens primarily through scent. Cats may rub noses gently as a friendly greeting. Felines leave scent from glands in their cheeks when rubbing objects. Cats also mark with scent glands at the base of their tails. Urine spraying communicates boundaries and reproductive status. Cats may overmark when living in multi-cat households. Synthetic pheromone diffusers can help reduce stress in cats. Cats roll on the ground to leave scent and signal relaxation. Cats may headbutt humans as a bonding behavior. They often mark people with scent by rubbing against legs. Scent mixing strengthens social bonds between cats. Cats' communication relies more heavily on scent than sight. Cats have about 30 adult teeth once fully grown. Kittens develop 26 baby teeth that fall out by about 6 months. Cats' canine teeth are long and sharp for piercing prey. The premolars and molars at the back are adapted for shearing rather than chewing. Cats lack flat grinding teeth so they cannot chew food like herbivores. Their jaws only move up and down, not side to side. Cats often swallow food in chunks instead of chewing thoroughly. Dental tartar can build up quickly without proper care. Tooth resorption is a common feline dental disease. Gingivitis can occur if plaque is not managed. Feline stomatitis is an inflammatory oral disease often requiring tooth removal. Veterinarians recommend brushing cats' teeth with pet-safe toothpaste. Dry food can sometimes help reduce tartar but is not a substitute for dental care. Cats' tongues are covered in backward-facing papillae made of keratin. These papillae act like tiny hooks useful for grooming and scraping meat from bones. Cats' tongues feel rough compared to dogs' smoother tongues. Papillae help wick saliva through the fur during grooming. Grooming spreads natural oils evenly across the coat. Cats may groom each other as a form of bonding called allogrooming. Mother cats groom kittens immediately after birth to stimulate breathing. Excessive grooming can indicate stress or medical issues. Some cats overgroom areas leading to bald spots. Hairballs form when cats swallow fur during grooming. Cats often expel hairballs through vomiting. Special diets and grooming tools can help reduce hairballs. Cats spend 30 to 50% of waking hours grooming. Grooming helps regulate body temperature by spreading saliva. Cats sometimes groom companions after play to ease tension. Cats may groom humans as a sign of affection. A cat's coat can reflect overall health condition. Coats become dull if cats lack proper nutrition. Skin problems can result in overgrooming or patchy fur. Healthy coats often indicate strong immune systems. Cats shed seasonally with heavier shedding in spring and fall. Indoor cats may shed more evenly year-round due to artificial lighting. Brushing cats regularly reduces loose hair and mats. Long-haired cats are prone to tangles and mats without grooming. Certain breeds like Persians require daily brushing. Cats use grooming to remove parasites such as fleas. Fleas often collect around the neck and base of the tail. Cats can develop flea allergy dermatitis from flea saliva. Ticks sometimes attach to cats that go outdoors. Cats may contract tapeworms if they swallow infected fleas. Ear mites cause intense itching and dark discharge. Ringworm is a fungal infection affecting the skin and fur. Cats can transmit ringworm to humans through direct contact. Some cats develop food allergies that cause skin irritation. Environmental allergies may also affect cats with symptoms like itching. Cats are prone to abscesses from bites during fights. Wounds often heal quickly but can trap infection under skin. Cats can suffer from feline acne around the chin area. Older cats may develop lumps or benign growths on skin. Sunburn can occur on cats with light-colored fur and noses. Skin cancer risk is higher in white cats exposed to sunlight. Cats regulate body heat by grooming and stretching in shade. Panting in cats is uncommon and may signal stress or overheating. Heat stroke is dangerous and more likely in hot humid conditions. Cats conserve heat by curling tightly into balls while sleeping. In cold climates cats grow thicker winter coats. Some cats tuck paws and tails around faces to conserve warmth. Cats' average body temperature is between 100.5 and 102.5 Fahrenheit. Fever in cats often signals infection or inflammation. Hypothermia can occur in cats exposed to freezing conditions. Cats are adept at finding warm spots in homes like sunny windowsills. Cats sometimes need blankets before curling up to sleep. They often prefer high perches or enclosed spaces for naps. Cats may bury faces under paws or blankets for comfort. The average cat sleeps 12 to 16 hours daily. Kittens and elderly cats may sleep up to 20 hours a day. Cats experience both light sleep and deep REM sleep cycles. Twitching paws and whiskers during REM indicate dream activity. Cats' sleep patterns are crepuscular, meaning most active at dawn and dusk. They nap frequently throughout the day instead of one long sleep. Some cats adapt their sleep cycles to match owners' schedules. Cats sometimes wake owners at night seeking food or play. Nocturnal hunting instincts can cause nighttime zoomies. Cats release energy by sprinting and pouncing during bursts of play. Short bursts of intense activity are followed by long rests. Indoor cats need enrichment to mimic hunting activity. Interactive toys stimulate cats' predatory instincts. Puzzle feeders encourage natural foraging behavior. Feather wands imitate bird movement for play sessions. Laser pointers provide chase opportunities, though cats may need a tangible reward after. Catnip stimulates playful behavior in many cats. Not all cats respond to catnip. Sensitivity is inherited. Silvervine and valerian are alternatives to catnip. Kittens usually do not respond to catnip until a few months old. Overexposure to catnip can cause temporary disinterest. Cats often bunny kick toys with hind legs during play. Play aggression is common in kittens learning hunting skills. Cats sometimes stalk owners' feet or hands during play. Rough play can cause scratches if cats are not redirected to toys. Providing scratching posts reduces play-related furniture damage. Rotating toys prevents boredom and maintains interest. Play is crucial for physical health and mental stimulation in cats. Cat skeletons contain about 230 to 250 bones depending on tail length. Cats have more bones than humans due to extra vertebrae in the spine and tail. The tail alone has 19 to 23 vertebrae providing balance and communication. Cats use tails for counterbalance when jumping or climbing. A raised tail often signals friendliness or confidence. A puffed tail indicates fear or defensive arousal. Cats wrap tails around themselves or other cats as a social gesture. Tail twitching can indicate excitement or irritation. Cats' flexible spines allow twisting their bodies mid-air. Cats have a righting reflex enabling them to land on their feet. This reflex develops fully by about 7 weeks of age. Cats can survive falls from great heights due to their flexibility. High-rise syndrome refers to cats injured from apartment falls. Cats can rotate their ears and eyes independently when falling. Their clavicles are free-floating bones allowing narrow space navigation. Cats can fit through any opening large enough for their heads. Their shoulder blades are attached by muscle, not bone, for extra mobility. Cats have powerful hind legs built for jumping. They can jump up to 6 times their body length in one leap. Cats' back legs are longer than their front legs for propulsion. The hock joint on back legs resembles human ankles. Cats' paws contain shock-absorbing pads for silent movement. Silent walking aids cats in stalking prey unnoticed. They walk with a direct register, where back paws step into front paw prints. This walking style reduces noise and conserves energy. Cat's claws curve downward, aiding in gripping prey and climbing. Retractable claws stay sharp by avoiding ground wear. Claws extend via tendons controlled by muscles in the legs. Cats use claws for defense, climbing and marking territory. Front claws are typically sharper than rear claws. Cats can be trained to accept nail trimming. Declawing is considered inhumane in many countries. Cats' hearts beat around 140 to 220 times per minute. A cat's resting heart rate is much faster than a human's. Their lungs are efficient to support bursts of speed. Cats breathe 20 to 30 times per minute at rest. Panting is rare and often a sign of stress or overheating. Cats' livers are specialized for protein metabolism. They require higher protein diets than many mammals. Cats cannot produce taurine, an amino acid essential for health. Taurine deficiency can lead to blindness and heart disease. Cats also need preformed vitamin A, which they cannot synthesize. They cannot taste sweetness, unlike humans and dogs. Their taste buds detect savory and amino acids instead. Cats' whiskers help detect food location in darkness. They lap water by flicking tongues at high speed. Cats drink by balancing gravity and inertia in liquid movement. They prefer fresh moving water sources like fountains. Cats have small stomachs suited for multiple small meals daily. They evolved as solitary hunters, eating frequent small prey. Free feeding can lead to obesity in indoor cats. Cats digest animal proteins more efficiently than plant proteins. They produce concentrated urine to conserve water. Cats originally adapted to arid desert environments. They often have low thirst drives compared to other pets. Dry food diets may increase risk of urinary problems. Cats are prone to kidney disease, especially with age. They may develop crystals or stones in the bladder. Male cats are more likely to suffer urethral blockages. Cats sometimes urinate outside litter boxes due to medical issues. Stress can also cause inappropriate urination. Providing multiple litter boxes reduces territorial conflicts. Cats prefer clean litter and may avoid dirty boxes. Clumping litter makes scooping easier for owners. Some cats dislike scented litter and refuse to use it. Kittens learn litter habits from observing their mothers. Cats bury waste to hide presence from predators. Dominant cats may leave waste uncovered as a signal. Cats' feces can spread parasites such as Toxoplasma gondii. Pregnant women are advised not to handle cat litter. Cats can transmit parasites through hunting rodents. Routine deworming helps prevent internal parasite issues. Vaccinations protect cats from diseases like rabies and feline distemper. Rabies vaccination is legally required in many regions. Feline leukemia virus weakens immune systems and spreads easily. Feline immunodeficiency virus is similar in effect to HIV in humans. Upper respiratory infections are common in shelter cats. Herpesvirus can cause chronic sneezing in cats. Calicivirus often produces mouth ulcers and flu-like symptoms. Ringworm spreads quickly in multi-cat households. Panleukopenia is often fatal to kittens without vaccination. Cats may carry Bartonella bacteria, the cause of cat scratch disease. Bites and scratches can transmit bacteria to humans. Cats heal wounds quickly due to high skin elasticity. Abscesses may form under fur after cat fights. Cats' immune systems are strong but decline with age. Older cats may develop arthritis in joints. They sometimes mask pain, making diagnosis difficult. Cats hide illness instinctively to avoid showing weakness. Subtle behavior changes often indicate underlying health issues. Regular veterinary care increases life expectancy. Cats benefit from preventive care like parasite control and vaccines. Microchipping improves chances of lost cats being reunited. Cats wear collars with bells to reduce hunting impact on wildlife. Collars should be breakaway style to prevent strangulation risks. GPS collars can track outdoor cats' movements. Indoor-only lifestyles significantly improve feline health and safety. Cats produce over 100 different vocal sounds while dogs make about 10. A cat's purr usually ranges between 25 and 150 Hz. Purring at these frequencies may promote healing of bones and tissues. Cats purr not only when happy but also when stressed or in pain. Mother cats purr during nursing to reassure kittens. Kittens start purring within days of birth. Some cats purr loudly enough to be heard across a room. Each cat has a unique purr tone and rhythm. Cats can meow in a variety of pitches and lengths. Adult cats rarely meow to each other, mostly using it for human interaction. Kittens meow to mothers for attention, but adults stop using it with cats. Meows can mean greetings, requests, or complaints. Some breeds like Siamese are especially vocal. Cats trill as a friendly greeting, often between mother and kittens. Chirping often imitates birds and may reflect hunting excitement. Chattering usually happens when cats see prey they cannot reach. Growls and hisses signal defensive aggression. Spitting is a short, sharp sound indicating fear or anger. Yowling may occur during mating season or territorial disputes. Caterwauling is a loud, drawn-out yowl often linked to unspayed females. Cats make a low rumble to threaten intruders. Friendly cats may murmur or coo softly. Some cats use short, repeated meows to signal urgency. Certain vocalizations are breed-specific, like the Singapore's soft voice. Cats can learn to mimic tones of their owners' voices. Owners often recognize specific meows from their cats. Cats sometimes combine sounds into complex communication. Vocal patterns may change with age or health. Deaf cats often produce louder meows. Blind cats may meow frequently to locate owners. Older cats may yowl at night due to cognitive decline. Some cats are nearly silent, relying more on body language. Body posture communicates mood more than sound. Flattened ears warn of fear or aggression. Arched backs with puffed fur display threat postures. A rolling cat may be signaling playfulness or trust. Slow blinking shows affection toward humans. Direct stares can be seen as challenges between cats. Tail held upright often means friendly greeting. Tail twitching at the tip can mean irritation. Crouching low indicates readiness to pounce. Relaxed cats often sprawl on their backs, exposing stomachs. Exposing the belly is trust but not always an invitation for petting. Kneading with paws is linked to kitten nursing behavior. Cats may need soft objects or human laps. Drooling sometimes accompanies kneading when cats are very relaxed. Cats use bunting to rub cheeks against humans or objects. Headbutting is a stronger bonding behavior with trusted humans. Cats often greet each other by touching noses. Sniffing tails is another feline greeting ritual. Cats raise hindquarters when scratched at the base of the tail. Rolling in catnip releases euphoric reactions in sensitive cats. Silvervine may cause even stronger reactions than catnip. Not all cats react to cat-attracting plants, as response is genetic. Cats may react to olives due to similar compounds. Valerian root excites some cats in a way similar to catnip. Cats sometimes chew or lick plants as enrichment. Some plants like lilies are toxic and can cause kidney failure. Other dangerous plants for cats include poinsettias and sago palms. Cats are obligate carnivores and cannot thrive on plant diets. They lack enzymes to process many carbohydrates efficiently. High-protein diets are essential for cats' muscle maintenance. Cats require arachidonic acid from animal fat. Their digestive systems are short compared to herbivores. Cats produce strong stomach acid to digest raw meat. Feral cats rely heavily on hunting small animals. Typical wild cat prey includes rodents, birds and insects. Cats may eat grass to aid digestion or induce vomiting. Some cats enjoy eating certain vegetables or fruits in small amounts. Cats rarely drink milk as adults due to lactose intolerance. Special lactose-free cat milk is available as a treat. Cats can become obese if overfed with high-calorie food. Obesity increases risk of diabetes and joint issues. Diabetes in cats requires insulin treatment in severe cases. Cats are prone to hyperthyroidism, especially in older age. Kidney failure is a common cause of death in elderly cats. Heart disease like hypertrophic cardiomyopathy affects some breeds. Cats with heart issues may show rapid breathing or lethargy. Asthma can occur in cats, causing wheezing and coughing. Some cats need inhaler treatment for respiratory disease. Feline lower urinary tract disease often causes straining in litter boxes. Polycystic kidney disease is common in Persians. Some genetic conditions affect specific cat breeds. Feline genetics show close relation to wild ancestors. Domestic cats share over 95% of DNA with tigers. Genome sequencing has revealed mutations linked to code patterns. The orange tabby gene is sex-linked on the X chromosome. Calico and tortoiseshell cats are nearly always female. Male calicos are rare and usually sterile due to chromosomal abnormalities. White coat color can be linked with congenital deafness. Cats with blue eyes and white coats are more prone to deafness. Spotted tabby patterns differ genetically from classic tabby swirls. Cats' genetics also influence tail length and curl. Breeding programs track pedigrees to manage inherited traits. Selective breeding can lead to health problems in purebred cats. Mixed-breed cats often have greater genetic diversity. Rescue shelters house millions of mixed-breed domestic cats worldwide. Cats' brains are about 1% of their body mass, yet highly complex. A cat's brain structure is about 90% similar to a human's. The cerebral cortex in cats has about 300 million neurons. Dogs have more total neurons, but cats are more densely packed. Cats can solve simple problems like opening doors or cabinets. Short-term memory in cats lasts about 16 hours for tasks. They remember locations of food sources for long periods. Cats learn by observation and trial and error. Some cats figure out how to use light switches or faucets. Puzzle toys stimulate cats' problem-solving abilities. Cats can learn to recognize their own names. They also recognize owners' voices but may ignore them. Cats understand tone of voice and emotional cues. They communicate needs through consistent behaviors. Cats can associate sounds with specific rewards. Clicker training is effective for teaching tricks. Some cats learn to sit, high five or fetch. Cats can be trained to walk on leashes with harnesses. They often adapt well to agility courses. Clicker-trained cats perform in animal acting roles. Cats in circuses were historically less common than dogs. Training cats requires patience and positive reinforcement. Punishment often causes fear rather than learning in cats. Cats can suffer from stress if training is rushed. Feline stress often shows as hiding or overgrooming. Cats prefer routine and predictability in their environments. Sudden changes may trigger anxiety or aggression. Providing safe hiding spots reduces feline stress. Cats often feel more secure in vertical spaces. Cat trees and shelves increase territory in multi-cat homes. Territorial disputes often occur in small living areas. Introducing new cats requires gradual scent swapping. Fell-away pheromone diffusers help reduce aggression. Cats sometimes bond more strongly with one companion than others. Feline social groups often revolve around shared resources. Outdoor colonies form around abundant food sources. Cats in colonies may nurse each other's kittens. Feral cats establish hierarchies but remain solitary hunters. Males usually roam larger territories than females. Tomcats fight over access to females during mating season. Neutering reduces territorial aggression in males. Spayed females no longer go into heat cycles. Heat cycles involve vocalization, rolling and restlessness. Cats can go into heat several times per year. Queens may mate with multiple males in one cycle. Litters can have kittens from different fathers. Pregnancy lasts about 63 to 65 days in cats. Kittens are usually born in litters of 3 to 5. Some litters may have as many as 8 kittens. Mother cats seek quiet hidden places for birthing. Kittens are born blind and deaf. Eyes open at around 7 to 10 days old. Hearing develops after about 2 weeks. Kittens rely on mother's warmth and milk at first. They begin crawling within a week. By 3 weeks kittens start exploring surroundings. Weaning begins at around 4 weeks. Kittens start using litter boxes by observing mothers. Play fighting develops social and hunting skills. Kittens usually go to new homes after 8 weeks. Early separation can cause behavioral issues. Socialization with humans is easiest between 2 and 7 weeks. Poorly socialized kittens may remain fearful of people. Bottle-fed kittens require round-the-clock feeding. Orphaned kittens often need foster care. Rescue groups specialize in raising neonatal kittens. Kitten season peaks in spring and summer. Shelters often become overcrowded during kitten season. Trap-neuter-return programs help control feral populations. Ear tipping identifies neutered feral cats. Feral cats may live shorter lives due to outdoor risks. Well-managed colonies can live longer with human support. Barn cats provide rodent control on farms. Some workplaces adopt cats as mascots and pest managers. Library and bookstore cats have become cultural icons. Ship cats historically protected food stores from vermin. Famous ship cats include those serving in world wars. Cats were present on naval vessels for centuries. Some cats earned military honors for service. Station mascots like Japan's Tama the cat became symbols. Internet culture has made cats global celebrities. The Grumpy Cat meme cat became world famous. Other viral cats include Lil Bub and Maru. Cat videos dominate large sections of internet traffic. International Cat Day is celebrated on August 8. World Cat Day highlights welfare and adoption awareness. Japan celebrates Cat Day on February 22 for its meow sound pun. Turkey honors cats as part of Istanbul's street culture. Cat cafes started in Taiwan and spread worldwide. Cat shows still attract thousands of breeders and spectators. Famous cat breeds often win awards at such shows. Some museums are dedicated entirely to cats. Cats feature heavily in ancient and modern artwork. Literature often portrays cats as mysterious or magical beings. Cartoons and movies have produced countless iconic feline characters. From folklore to modern media, cats remain cultural icons.